Today, I'm going to show us how to create cartoon videos, right? How to create cartoon videos from generating the prompt using ChatGPT to creating the image, from creating the image, then creating our voiceover using narrator's voice, then merging it. But merging it is going to be on the next video, right? So, what I'm going to do today is to show us how to create the prompt and generate the images, okay, and get them ready, and of course use the write-ups to paste them on narrator's voice and get our voiceover to get them ready for the next phase, right? So we are going to do this using narrator's voice, ChatGPT, and maybe Google Gemini, maybe for our image generation, right? So sit tight as I take you in to this journey. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, please do well to subscribe so you can be able to see an important or subsequent videos that will be coming, right?
All right. There's too many ways to go about this stuff, right? But we're going to go this route. We are going to go using this route. So the first thing you are going to do first, I don't want us to get confused. That's why I didn't want us to start from generating the cartoon image, generating the video, and then maybe start merging them using InShot. So I want to start from the scratch. Okay. So the first thing you are going to do is to go to ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT. You touch that ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, give me 5 different story. Give me 5 different stories of animals, or 5 different animal stories. Okay? Give me 5 different animal stories. Do you understand? Then you now hit generate. It's going to give us 5 different animal stories. Do you understand? Now look at it. The lion who lost the roar. Are you seeing it? The turtle who hated being slow. That's number 2. The monkey who loved shiny things. Number 4, the elephant who was afraid of maze. Then number 5 is the dog who wanted to be a wolf. Now let us use the dog who wanted to be a wolf. Are you seeing it? Now ChatGPT have told you, if you like, I can write longer version, funny animal stories, or stories for kids with morals. Have you seen it? So anything you want, ChatGPT will give it to you. If you want stories, like you can tell it, give me 5 funny animal stories, or give me 5 animal stories for kids with morals. Do you understand? So anything you have in mind, you can tell ChatGPT, is going to give you the stuff. Now let us use the number 5, which is the dog who wanted to be a wolf. Now this is the story of the dog who wanted to be a wolf. The next thing you are going to do is to tell ChatGPT to give you the scene, the character consistency, and the style you want on the story. Now let's watch. The next thing you're going to do is you tell ChatGPT, let's create number 5. Now give me the full story. Number 1, take note o, give me the whole scene for image generation. Number 2, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Pay attention. This is very important. It may take time, but just pay attention. Create me the whole image for give me the whole scene for image generation. Maintain character consistency. So it's not going to give you a different dog and come and give you another different kind of or type of dog. Do you understand? So It must maintain character consistency. Okay. Now this is what we want ChatGPT to give us the whole scene for image generation. Now maintain character consistency. Then the last thing we are going to do is create the style cartoon. Cartoon. Remember what we are doing is create cartoon. We're trying to create cartoon movies. So the next thing we are going to do now is to hit the arrow button and let's see what we have. Now see the result. It said perfect, perfect. We will expand story. We expand story 5. The dog who wanted to be a wolf into a full story, and then give you consistent Pixar style image prompt for every scene. Now look at it. Are you seeing it? Now this is the story. This is the story. It first gave us the story. Are you seeing it? Now after the story, let's see what next. It's still coming. It's still coming. Now character design, consistency is still coming. So all these things are things that are pertaining to what? To this uh video we want to create. Now it has given us prompt. Now the last one is giving us his prompt. Look at it very well. You will see. Are you seeing where it's written? This is what we are looking for. But before you start generating image or before you start merging your image, you will need to read the story so that when you start merging your image, it will align with the story. Do you understand? The reason why I skipped the story is because of time. Do you understand? So now you go to image prompt 9:16. Don't forget, if you also have to give prompt the aspect ratio you want. 9:16 is for TikTok, is for YouTube short, is for yes, YouTube short. Then 16:9 is for normal video. You can use 16:9 on Facebook. You can use 16:9 on Instagram, even though they are not the normal size for Instagram and Facebook, but you can use them. You can even use 9:16 on Facebook. 9:16 is normal full screen phone. Do you understand? Now, let us copy this prompt. Scene 1, warm home life. You copy this. We have copied. You copy it and go to any AI generation we want to use or you want to use. Let's use Google Gemini. Now what we are doing now is to generate the images we want to use for this image video creation. Okay, now you paste your prompt and hit arrow button to generate. This video may reach 20 minutes. You just have to exercise patience and wait, because I'm trying to start from the scratch so that you can be able to learn it or to get it. Okay, so now this is the first image we are generating. Okay, now look at it. Are you seeing it? This is Cartoon Pixar. So what you need now is to save, touch the image and save below. We have saved the image. Now you go back again and touch number 2, scene 2, hearing the wolf. You copy. You go back to Google Gemini, paste your prompt, right? You hit the arrow button. Now you touch the arrow button and save. Now you go back again, go to scene 3, entering the forest. You copy, you minimize, you go back to ChatGPT, touch the arrow button and paste your prompt again. What we are doing is trying to generate the images we are going to use to create the video. Okay, so have you seen it? You touch the image, you save, you now minimize again, go back to what scene are we now? I think we are in scene 4. If this thing happens like this, go to the 2 lines up by the left, touch it, then you will see recent. You go back to animal story lessons, you tap it, and you come back to where you were. So we are at number 4, right? Code night. I think we are at number 4. It should be number 4. So you tap it. Number 5, yeah. You copy and then minimize. Go back to Google Gemini. Paste it and generate your image. Now, this is how you keep on doing all of this and generate all the whole images. Do you understand? Now, pay attention to this. Now, you minimize and go back to ChatGPT. Okay? You go back to the 2 lines up, go to recent, touch the animal story. It will bring you back to where you were. Then, let's assume we have downloaded, we have saved all these images. Okay? Let's assume we have saved all these images. Now, the next thing you are going to do is go back to the story. You know, we did not read the story. Normally, we're supposed to read the story so that we will understand the story and how we are going to create our image. So, the next thing we are going to do now, this is a storytelling, and it's more like a narrating story. We have we have different types of storytelling. We have narrators storytelling. Okay, we have narration. We have the one that you narrate and the characters talk. We have the one that is just narration throughout. Someone tells the story. Okay, so these are the 2 kind of stories. Then we have the one, yes, I think these are the 2 kinds of stories. So the one we are going to deal today is the one that we are going to narrate. Okay, is the one that we are going to narrate. So let's assume that you've done saving your images, downloading your images. The next thing you're going to do now is to, once you are sure that you are done downloading your images, you go back to, and you've read the story. So the next you are going to do now, we have saved our image. What we need to save next now is the narrator voiceover, the voiceover. Do you understand? Now what you're going to do now is to touch on these write-ups, crop them. Are you seeing it? You don't crop all. You may crop all, it will not finish. So you have to be taking it bit by bit and know where you have taken. So we crop this part and copy. Now you go to narrator's voice. Narrator's voice. Let's go to narrator's voice. This is narrator's voice. Are you seeing narrator's voice? Then you click on it, it will open. Once narrator's voice opens, the next thing you're going to do is to paste that write-up on the narrator's voice. Let me show you how you're going to do it. Now, you will allow them to do their advert and all of that. So once this sign comes up, look at it. You will see the bad button up, negative button up. Then you click it. Then you now paste your link here. This is where you're going to paste your link. It says type your text. So once you touch here, you will see paste. You paste the link here. You paste the write-up here rather. So can you see it? Now, once you paste it, you will now go to, you will see something like human being by your right hand side, like human. Touch it. Once you touch that stuff that looks like human, It's going to bring you here where you can select the voice or any voice you want. Now, first touch on the arrow. Anyone you select, you are going to tap on the flag by the left hand side. Tap on the flag, it will tick good, showing that you've selected the one. Don't tap on the arrow, just tap on the flag sign. It shows that you've selected the voice. Then you now hit done up. Hit on the done up. Once you hit on the done up, you will now press the arrow at the center to listen to what is going to read. The next thing you are going to do now is to hit, you will see the arrow by the right hand side below, beside that human statue. Then touch the arrow. Once you touch the arrow, it will show you save to device. So click on save to device at the center. Then you now name this voice over so you will remember it. You may say, let's say bingo one. So this is the voice, the first voice. That's why I'm using one, bingo one, so that when I will look for it, I will see it. So you save it with bingo one and now save. Now you will see where it's showing you to save. So you tap on the save and they will do their advert. Once they are done with their advert, your audio will stop. You wait small, you can touch once the dashboard, the button up by the left hand side up comes out, just click on it and remove it. So it has been saved. If you want to be sure, you minimize, go to your playlist, right? Any playlist you have, that's where you're going to see it. I use Visual Player, or a player rather, not playlist. Use any player. Look at it.
Bingo was a fluffy golden dog who lived in a warm yellow house at the edge of a quiet village.
Are you seeing it? So the next thing you're going to do is to go back again on that ChatGPT and get another one to paste on narrator's voice. Now still touch the up area and go to animal story lessons, and now go to the story, right? Now make sure you pay attention to the ones you have already narrated, okay? Now you start again from this one and crop and crop and crop into this. Are you seeing it? You now copy. Once you copy, you minimize and go back to narrator's voice. I told us that this video is going to be long, so you have to exercise patience. Maybe when we are through with this one, we are going to cut it off, and I'm going to make a video on how to merge them on InShot, right? Now you wait. Once the bad button comes out by the right hand side up, you touch it and come back here. You touch the bad button by the right hand side, look at it. Then it will show you clear text. You touch the clear text. The previous one will be cleared. You will now touch the space again and paste the second write up. Now once you paste the second write up, you don't need to go back again in search of the voice. The voice is already there. So what you're going to do now is to touch the arrow button by the center to still read, for you to be sure. Okay? So once you are done now, the next thing you are going to do is you touch that arrow button by the right hand side. You will see save. you touch it. You would name this one. Make sure you name it again. You may name it Bingo 2. Are you seeing it? Now you save. Now you come here and save. Finally, touch the final save. And you wait for them to do their adverts. They may not do, whether they do or they do not do, it has saved. Okay, it has saved in your phone gallery. So you go back to ChatGPT again. So we have succeeded in creating the image and also generating the voiceover, right? Creating the image and generating the voiceover.